Hey,
Welcome to Shoutlist, where we rank the weird, the wonderful, and the wildly underrated. If you're into countdowns, curious facts, and fandom debates, you're in the right place. Let's dive into today's top 10. K-pop isn't just all glitter, synchronized dancing, and viral choruses. Behind the music and mega fandoms, there's a darker truth, cyberbullying, controversy, and ruthless scrutiny that even the most talented idols can't escape. In this episode, we're counting down the top 10 most hated K-pop groups of 2025, and we're not just talking about online noise. We're breaking down the why behind the backlash, from overexposure to misunderstood statements, internal scandals, and yes, sometimes just fan wars gone wild. But let's make one thing clear. Hate doesn't equal truth. This list is here to explore the firestorms, not to fuel them. Let's unpack the reasons, challenge the noise, and look a little deeper. Because in the world of K-pop, what's loudest isn't always what's real. Number 10. 50/50. Remember when Cupid was the song of the season and 50/50 were hailed as underdog darlings? It was a fairy tale debut until 2024 happened. Contract disputes between the group and their agency exploded into public view, leaving fans whiplashed. Was it betrayal? Was it mismanagement? Or was it just a case of fame arriving faster than the foundation could hold? Suddenly, the very group we rooted for became polarizing. What started as a viral success story quickly morphed into a legal drama that fractured fandoms and sparked endless online debate. 50/50 went from feel-good to firestorm and became a K-pop cautionary tale. Number 9. New Jeans. New Jeans is everywhere.
Nike.
Apple, Chanel, TikTok, you name it. Their Y2K aesthetic, breezy charm, and infectious hits made them an instant cultural force. But with their rapid ascent came the inevitable whispers. Are they being overpushed? Are they industry plants? Some fans see them as a breath of fresh Gen Z energy. Others argue their fame outpaces their body of work. In truth, their very visibility has become polarizing. New Jeans didn't just break through, they exploded. And for some people, that success just came too easily. Number 8. Treasure. Treasure's story is as frustrating as it is familiar. They have talent, they have visuals, they have potential, and yet they've been called YG's forgotten children. After a promising debut, the group faced inconsistent promotions and accusations of favoritism within the lineup. Fans blame the company more than the boys, and it's not hard to see why. Treasure isn't lacking in ability. They're just a clear example of how mismanagement can cast even the brightest rookies into the shadows. The hate they receive feels less like criticism and more like disappointment that hasn't been addressed. Number 7. Baby Monster. Talk about pressure. Baby Monster had expectations weighing them down before they even stepped onto a stage. As the first girl group to debut under YG since Blackpink, they've been compared to their legendary seniors at every turn. The criticism came swiftly. Too similar, too safe, too much like a copy-paste. But can you really blame rookies for the marketing decisions made above them? Baby Monster's hate says more about the burden of legacy than any flaw in their performance. They're not just trying to succeed, they're trying to live up to ghosts. Number 6. Rise. Rise burst into 2025 with all the energy of a group ready to dominate. And in many ways, they did. But that confidence also rubbed some people the wrong way. Accusations of cocky behavior and issues within fan culture started bubbling online. For every fan cam that went viral, there was a thread picking apart their attitudes. Were they just being authentic Gen Z idols? Or did that authenticity come off as arrogance? Rise is magnetic to some and maddening to others, and that's what makes them one of the most talked about groups of the year. Number 5. Lera Fem. Lera Fem doesn't tiptoe. They stomp in with heels, attitude, and confidence. And for that, They've earned both fierce fans and fiery critics. Their bold branding and empowering messages have been celebrated, but not without pushback. Some say the vocals don't match the hype. Others think their marketing feels more like posturing. It's the classic confidence versus arrogance debate, intensified by the fact that Lera Fem dares to present themselves as unapologetically strong women. And in K-pop, that's still more controversial than it should be. Number 4, NMIX. NMIX is a group that doesn't play by the rules, and not everyone's thrilled about it. Their experimental soundscape, mashup style, and bold visuals have sparked both praise and confusion. Fans admire the creativity. Skeptics call it chaotic. Add in some wildly inconsistent styling, and a debut that left many scratching their heads, and you've got a group that lives in the eye of the online storm. But maybe that's their power. They're not trying to be comfortable, they're trying to be different, and that's always a risky path. Number 3, aespa. No group walks the line between concept and confusion quite like aespa. Their AI-inspired world-building is ambitious, sleek, and undeniably cool, but also deeply polarizing. Critics call them cold, detached, and too polished. Some fans find the lore thrilling. Others just want to see the girls sing without avatars. As they expand into the West, aespa's fame has only amplified the scrutiny. They've become the face of futuristic K-pop, and not everyone's ready to embrace the digital direction they're heading. Number 2, Nhypen. For Nhypen, success came fast, and with it, the weight of expectations and criticism. Backed by hype, they were dubbed overhyped from the get-go, with detractors claiming their fame was inherited, not earned. But what those critics often miss is the consistency in their artistry. Nhypen continues to deliver strong performances, concept-driven music, and global appeal. Still, their association with a mega label has made them an easy target in an industry where visibility is often mistaken for favoritism. Number 1, BTS. It's the paradox of K-pop fame. The bigger you get, the louder the hate. BTS is the undisputed global leader of Korean pop, and that success has made them one of the most loved and most hated acts online. From Western media's patronizing coverage to full-on anti-fan campaigns, BTS has faced resistance at nearly every step of their historic rise. Some call them overrated, others resent their dominance. But despite the noise, BTS continues to break barriers, shatter records, and redefine what it means to be a global artist. The hate? It's just the cost of changing the world. In K-pop, hate is often loud, but not always accurate. These idols perform under immense pressure, and sometimes the backlash says more about us than it does about them. So tell me, which group do you think gets unfairly hated? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you're into rankings, deep dives, and a bit of fandom honesty, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because here at Shoutlist, the real tea is never simple. Thanks for watching. This is Shoutlist, where we rank the weird, the wonderful, and the wildly underrated. See you in the next countdown.